answers. We've had an excellent exposition of different viewpoints, and hopefully we'll evolve in about 200 or 300 years, I'm sure we will. So, yes, yourself, you need.
जी मैं इस इतनी डिबेट सुनने के बाद ये कहूँगा कि मैं अपना नताशा के ख्यालात से भी इत्तेफाक करता हूँ और जो रीना ने कुछ बातें की वो भी काबिल कबूल हैं, लेकिन इसके साथ मैं ये कहूँगा कि इसकी हमने प्रैक्टिस आज से, अगर डॉक्टर साहब को भी याद होगा, आज से 10 साल पहले मुहतरमा बेनज़ीर भुट्टो शहीद साहबा ने यहाँ पे इसकी हमने प्रैक्टिस की थी। यहाँ पे इलेक्शन करवाए थे पार्टी वाइज, जिसमें यह था कि जहाँ पे पोलिंग स्टेशंस नहीं भी थे तो उसमें हमने जितने कम्युनिटी सेंटर थे यहाँ के और दूसरी जगह थे उन पे हमने पोलिंग बॉक्सेस रख के हम बाकायदा वोटिंग हुई थी और उनका काउंट भी किया गया था। लेकिन ये जो प्रोसेस अभी हमें नज़र आ रहा है ये इतना बड़ा है कि सिर्फ मैं थोड़ा सा इसमें कंफ्यूज हूँ कि आया कि वोट हम पार्टी को दे रहे हैं या वहाँ पे जो कैंडिडेट है उसको देंगे। जैसे कि मिसाल के तौर पर ये मेरे एक भाई हैं, ये कैंडिडेट है, वहाँ पे एक किसी जगह से खड़े हो रहे हैं, तो एक वोट यहाँ पे इनके रहने वाले जो इनके इलाके के हैं वो जो 3 या 4 या 10 लोग हैं, तो आया वो वोट इनको जाएगा, फिर 10 वोट दूसरे इलाके वालों को जाएंगे। तो मेरा तो ख्याल है कि ये जिस हाई कमीशन साहब से इन्होंने इसरार साहब ने फरमाया कि ये एक ऐसा प्रोसेस है जिसमें हम डिबेटिंग में तो बहुत ज़्यादा जाएंगे, लेकिन इसका कुछ ऐसा सलूशन मुझे नज़र नहीं आ रहा जो इसको लेके आगे बढ़ेगा।
Thank you very much. Yes, please.
I've got 2 things to say. First of all, the main topic is how we should vote. So I've got a lot of experience. I've worked a lot with Nadra. I was the CEO for BT Pakistan as well. In Nadra, you've got a system which already existed, and I think it's been now improved as well. Putting your picture over there, they can tell who you are, where you belong from. And so why we are looking at other things when we already got a ready-made system? That should be, and e-voting should be the way forward. Otherwise, as Lord Qurban said, it's not practical. How are we going to be putting all these things? So if we go forward for that, I think you've already got a ready-made system. There's no doubt about it.
We need to now conclude. Thank you very much. Noted your suggestions. Excuse me. In conclusion, I'm not going to repeat or reinforce arguments. I just want to say that this issue also has to do with the strengthening of institutions in Pakistan. The Election Commission of Pakistan, in theory and in the Constitution, is meant to be autonomous and self-powered in that sense of being able to administer an election freely and fairly. However, regretfully, even in elections that may have been considered free and fair, the Election Commission has not been able to enforce its writ in all 4 provinces in an equitable way. Now, one should not hold the ECP alone responsible. There are societal factors. In Pakistan, in many areas, women voter turnout is extremely low, both because of logistics, but also because of historic prejudices against women's voting. And my favorite solution for Pakistan is to introduce compulsory voting. And that has nothing to do with overseas Pakistanis. But we have a lot of work to do within Pakistan first to raise participation to a compulsory level, as in 30 other countries in the world which offer very strong disincentives against not voting. We need to study that, but that is not necessarily directly relevant here. In Britain, if only 53% people actually vote, it does not matter that much, because there are alternative institutions that are democratic and participative, whether it's at the local government level, whether it's at the media level, whether it is at the civil society level, that compensate for the relatively low voter turnout. In Pakistan, we have not yet developed these other alternative democratic participative institutions on a mass basis, which is why we need compulsory voting, as happens in Singapore, Argentina, Bolivia, Greece, Belgium, Australia, what have you. And we need to study those also. But it's been a very, very interesting discussion, and I've made a note of all the points, and I have made a great sacrifice by not sharing with you my profound thoughts on this subject, which I will reserve for perhaps the next lifetime. Thank you very much for participating, for organizing this, and the absentee MP who arranged this venue, and the Overseas Pakistan Trust, and all of you, Qurban Sahib, yourself, and every single.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Very kind.